On today's episode, I'm going to show you 3 easy ways to make the most amazing Christmas DIYs. It's focused around Christmas Eve and our traditions. I've got some really fun announcements. I'm going to be giving stuff away for free. So stick with me to the very end. You're not going to want to miss a minute of this episode. But first, I want to thank this episode's sponsor, which is Hiipoo. They have made the most amazing products to make your life easier and help you to create beautiful things. Now, the first really easy way to make amazing Christmas DIYs is by using a printable heat transfer vinyl. It can work on all kinds of dark clothes, light clothes. The possibilities are endless, and I cannot wait to show you this with our first DIY, which is this adorable t-shirt. Well, it's a pajama top. I'm using it as a pajama top. Isn't it cute? And what I did for this is I went onto Etsy and I surfed all of their designs for like Christmas tops, maybe Christmas PJ designs and things like that. And I came across this Joy to the World and I loved it. I thought it was super cute, but on its own, it would be a little difficult to cut out. So I decided to put kind of a backdrop on it just to make it easier for us to apply to our t-shirt. And so I designed the backdrop for it, which I will provide for you. Joy to the World, by the way, is a theme for my channel, especially during Christmas time. You'll see why coming up next week, so you'll have to stay tuned. Since this is a paid design, I will provide the link of the original for you to go purchase, and then I can provide the backdrop if you want to put it on top of that. But I think it's a really good idea to have some kind of border to put behind. Once you've got your design how you want it, you are going to print it out on your home printer. That's right, on your home printer using the special paper by Hiipoo. You print it out and the colors are gonna look a little bit lighter than you thought initially. Don't worry too much about that because they do darken up with heat, so don't stress out. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut out the outer rim on this. In my case, it was just this oval. Before I do this, I wanna let you know you can use a home iron for this product, which is wonderful, right? But I am gonna use my heat press. It just makes it a little bit quicker and it presses it down really good. But you are totally able to use a regular home iron with this product, so no stress here. So I just started out by preheating the fabric first, then I peel off the backing of our image, put that down. Then you want to put a piece of parchment paper, or it does come with sheets of paper in there. My dog got into it, chewed it all up, so we're using parchment paper. And then you are going to want to press it for about 35 to 40 seconds. If you're using a heat press, I set this at 335 degrees. And that's it. Then you get a cute pajama top. You can pick the colors, you can pick the design, lots of flexibility in this. If you hear like a little lisp going on, it's because I'm still getting used to my braces. It is a little bit better this week, but we'll just deal with it. And that's it for the first project. How easy was that? It's as simple as printing off your design, pressing it on to your top, and that's it. Well, I thought, you know, if we're gonna have Christmas PJs, we might as well make them coordinate, right? So I found this coordinating heart design. They also had some really cute ones that said ho 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 and some other things like that. And I thought it would be really cute to add that to the pant leg. You can see it right here. Super cute. So all we did is use that same printable heat transfer vinyl by Hiipoo and printed out our design, just adjusted it to the right size that we wanted it, which was about 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Printed it out, cut out around the edges, and followed that same technique of preheating the fabric, peeling off the back, and then placing it where we wanted it on the pant leg, putting parchment paper over the top and pressing it at 335 degrees for 35 to 40 seconds, or just using your home iron on the hottest setting, no steam, just on a dry setting, okay? And that's it. And then you have adorable matching jammy bottoms. Just think of the possibilities. You could design it to your favorite college team, your favorite pastime. You could totally go with a super Christmassy theme like me, and you have adorable jammies. So now we're to our second technique, which is sublimation. Now, sublimation is a little trickier. It's not as hard as you think. When I was first looking into sublimation, I thought this is totally too complicated. It's expensive, all of that. Well, I have a whole episode dedicated to show you just how easy it is to get started with sublimation. You do need a dedicated printer. You can convert an Epson EcoTank. Black Friday is coming up, and I've seen those get sub $200 before, so just keep your eyes peeled. It does need to be the Epson EcoTank. Again, I have a whole episode showing you how easy it is to convert the Epson EcoTank using the Hiipoo sublimation inks. You can get the job done in less than 30 minutes, and then you have a printer to sublimate. A lot of people are doing this as a side hustle or a business idea, sublimating products. I do it just for fun. Well, I guess it is kind of part of my business, what I'm doing here, but it is so easy. It really is, once you have it set up, as simple as printing and doing. If you don't have a sublimation printer, hang with me a little longer because I have a few more DIYs back to that regular printer, so don't stress. Okay, so now we've made our PJ top, we've made PJ bottoms, and then I thought we need some PJ socks. We are going to sublimate socks. Yes, Christmas socks. We all need some Christmas socks to keep our tootsies nice and warm during the cold winter months. Yes, it does even get a little chilly here in Florida. So on this, I once again found a design on Etsy, and I will link all of the Etsy designs in the description box below because I want to make sure that those people get the credit, go there, buy the image, or you can find one that will work for you. But I found this Merry Christmas image with a little cheetah print that kind of tied the whole look together that we already have going. I just sized it down to, I believe it was just shy of 3 inches by 3 inches for these socks. Print out that image. You might want to print out a couple at a time. You know, if you can fit several on a sheet of paper and do several pairs of socks, why not? And then you just cut them out to size. And then we are going to go to my heat press. If you are sublimating, I would recommend using like a Cricut Easy Press, or I'm going to be using a heat press machine, just a typical one here. And we pre-press the socks for about 5 seconds. And then we are going to take our image, place them face down on the socks, make sure that they are the correct direction that you want them facing, whatever that is. And then we're going to take some heat tape and tape them into place just so that they don't move around, because it will really mess it up if you do. And then we are going to put a piece of parchment paper over the top. It would be pretty difficult to put parchment paper in the inside of the sock, and honestly the socks were thick enough that I didn't really think it needed it this time, but typically you would want to put something underneath to prevent any kind of bleeding. And then we press it down at 400 degrees for about 40 seconds. And then we just sit and wait while the heat press does all the work. And then when it's done, you lift it up, peel back the image, and you have the cutest socks that are custom. You could put your name on it. There's just so many possibilities with these socks, but I thought this would look cute. Now stick with me to the very end because I'm going to show you how we're going to assemble all of these things and put them into a Christmas Eve basket. So hang with me a little bit longer. And also don't forget that I am giving away stuff for free. I have some announcements that you're not going to want to miss, so stick with me a little bit longer. So it is a Christmas family tradition for us to do, and probably a lot of people, on Christmas Eve to do a Christmas movie marathon. We really love Elf. It's one of our favorites. But we also do a picnic under the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. So I thought it would be really appropriate to sublimate a blanket. Did you know you could sublimate a blanket? And it's a soft, fuzzy fleece blanket. I got this one in white off of Amazon, and then I found this image on Etsy. It was super cute. It coordinated with everything we have going on. Again, it says, "This is my Christmas movie watching blanket." I was like, am I gonna melt this? This is gonna melt with all this heat. 400 degrees for 40 seconds. Surely this is gonna melt it. It doesn't. You are totally fine. So again, it's the same similar process. You're gonna wanna smooth out where you plan to sublimate, nice and smooth, preheat it And I'm gonna just, because I was a little worried, I put down a piece of parchment paper while I was preheating it. And then we lift it up. Then we are going to take this beautiful image that we found off of Etsy, flip it over, tape it down with that heat tape, put parchment paper underneath, parchment paper on top, and then we are going to press it at 400 degrees for about 40 seconds. And so this 40 seconds seemed extra long this time because I was like, I'm gonna melt this, I'm gonna melt this. It didn't melt, but look at this amazing blanket. Is it not just the cutest? I love it, and it's gonna look super cute in that Christmas Eve basket that we are putting together. What do you think? Do you think you could sublimate a blanket? Do you think you could even sublimate? Let me know in the comment section below. So we are back to our regular inkjet home printer. Now, I've had some questions about these products by Hiipoo, if they are okay with a laser printer. Right now, they are just for inkjet. And I think a lot of people have inkjet printers at home, so this is a really awesome product. This next product is my favorite. This is their Waterslide paper. Okay, so this is method number 3, Waterslide paper. I am so excited about Waterslide paper because if you really love the look of like vinyl cutting, but you don't have a vinyl cutting machine, this is a really good alternative. So for the first project, now that we're in our cute PJs, we've got our cute socks with our cute blanket, we are getting ready to watch a movie, and we need some hot cocoa, of course, right? And so what we're gonna do is we are going to use some Waterslide paper to do some really cute mugs. So I went back to Etsy. Etsy's getting a lot of love in this episode, and found a coordinating Mama Claus. And then while I was at it, I'm like, you know, I can make my hubby one too. So I made a Papa Claus one as well, and I put that on our Waterslide paper. I sized it down. I believe it was about just shy of 2.5 inches tall and about 3 to 3.5 wide, whatever the image was. You just want to make sure it fits on your mug. And I got these white mugs last year at Dollar Tree. They probably still are selling them. And I just printed it out. Now this is the most important step in Waterslide paper, and I'll show you why in just a second. You are going to want to take your Waterslide image outside and spray 3 coats of an acrylic clear coat. This is the one that I use. I'll link it in the description box below. And you do 3 coats and let them fully dry. So I'd spray it on, wait 10 to 15 minutes, do another coat, wait another 10 to 15 minutes, do another coat, wait 10 to 15 minutes, then you're good to go. And that's, you know, it doesn't take you long. There's a lot of like downtime, but like as far as doing it, it's super easy. Then you're gonna just kind of cut around the edge or the design really close, cut it out, and you are going to dunk it into water. Now, I wanted to show you before I complete this, what happens if you don't do the 3 coats of the polyacrylic. What happens is the paper kind of turns to mush, all the ink bleeds out, and it's just a mess, and it's not gonna work. It kind of like dissolves. But if you do the acrylic clear coat, you do not have this problem. What you do is you do the same thing. You put your image into the water, let it really saturate. It's anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds, and then you kind of mess with it to see if it's going to slide around. Then you place your image with the back still on and intact where you want it to be, and then you very carefully slide the back out. It slides out so easy, and then you just smooth out your little Waterslide image and let it dry. And I am telling you, doesn't this look so professional? And then of course I repeated this process with the Papa Claus one too, and then we have a really cute matching set of Papa and Mama Claus mugs, or whatever you want, because the world is your oyster with this product. It is awesome. I know I'm going to get questions on this. So Waterslide paper is not dishwasher safe, but it is completely fine to wash by hand, and it is also completely fine to microwave. So that's it for the mugs, but then I had one more quick little DIY since we are putting together kind of like a Christmas Eve basket, which is going to have your jammies, your mug, your blanket, your socks, your everything you need for Christmas Eve movie night all in one little gift basket. I decided let's make a little custom tag. I kind of went ahead and designed this one, which I'll provide for you if you want in the description box below. Mine has my name on it. You can just go ahead and switch out your name and I'll provide a blank one for you. And then it's the same thing. I actually printed it on the Mama and Papa claws because if you know, you can maximize the use of this printable paper, why not do it? So I put the tag on this same sheet of paper when it printed out, and then did that same at the same time because I was already doing the mugs. Sprayed it with that 3 coats of acrylic spray, and then again before we applied it to what we were going to do, I took this 3x7-inch wood tag which I got at Walmart, and I drilled a couple of holes in the corner so that we could tie it to the basket, and then I painted it in a couple of coats of white chalk paint. Then we're going to take our Waterslide paper, which has been drying from the acrylic spray paint, and we are going to submerge it into water for that 10 to 30 seconds till it feels like it's going to slide off. We're going to place it where we want on our white tag, make sure it's lined up where we want, and then very carefully just slide out that backing, kind of dry it off, let it air dry all the way, and boom, you have a really cute tag to attach to a basket. I got this basket, I believe it was at IKEA, but get whatever basket you want. You could have it with a cute liner or whatnot. I'm gonna just fill mine with some Christmas tissue paper, and then we're gonna place in our PJs and our socks and our mugs and our blanket all in there. Make it super cute, just kind of zhuzh it up how you want. We're gonna tie on that tag that we just made. You might wanna tuck in a couple of things of hot cocoa, and we have a really cute basket to present on Christmas Eve. Now, I made this one for myself, but I'll be making something like this for my family for Christmas Eve. Isn't it so cute? What do you think? Do you think this is like easy? It's like, really, it's like printing and pressing, printing and pressing. I mean, I think these are super easy to do. I just love it. I'm so excited about it. So if you have been sticking with me from the very beginning, I promised you all something for free. And with the spirit of it being a Christmas Eve episode, and all the projects are printing projects, I just thought I would give you a free printable. If you've been watching my channel, this is very similar to the one that I did for fall. So it says, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. 'Twas the night before Christmas after all, right? So this printable, if you're interested, I will link in the description box below. It's my little gift for you for Christmas and just for supporting my channel. You print it off. This is a 16x20 print. I print mine off at Walgreens just because the price there is good, but you can print it off at Walmart, Costco, lots of different places, and the image is for free. I won't be paying for your printing, sorry. But hopefully you still like that. Okay, and other announcements. At the time of recording this, I am getting really close to 250,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. I just feel such gratitude for all of you for supporting my channel. It really does mean an awful lot to me. And in celebration of that, I'm going to be giving away a $250 gift card to Amazon, which I hope you can use this time of year for Christmas. All you have to do is just comment on this video. I will just randomly select somebody who has commented on this episode as the winner, just as a little token token of my appreciation for your love and support. I just am so grateful. Hiipoo really wants you to try out their products. They're great products. I couldn't recommend them more. I am so impressed with their products, from their inks to the papers. Their offerings are amazing, and they are creating more products. They're creating a new heat press, lots of stuff going on. Hiipoo really wanted you to try their products, so they've given some huge discounts, and the coupon codes are in the description box below, so check that out. Check out how much you can save. It's really awesome. You will love them. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And if you haven't done so already, consider hitting that subscribe button right there. It's super easy to do, and I would love it if you joined the DIY Niner family. And to all of my DIY Niners, I just want to remind you that you are more powerful than you know. We'll see you next time. Bye.